and I sleep till right here, and she hangs off the bed right here. Cleaning supplies in Airbnbs apparently are not a thing. They don't expect you to clean even if you stay here a month. Oh, I wasn't expecting to get wet from that. Oh, damn it. Well, it hurts. So I'm just gonna put that out there now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do an apartment tour of our current Airbnb. It is actually our third Airbnb since being in Buenos Aires, for mainly probably cost, but also because our first apartment was absolutely terrible. It was in a very good location. It was on a main street and it was right on the subway line. But when we got in, it was very, very dirty, infested with cockroaches, and the back door didn't lock, and we were on the first floor of the apartment, and most likely nobody would have got in, but yeah, I was very uncomfortable. So basically I wasn't sleeping at night. The roaches were grossing me out so bad that I just stopped eating, and that was really my sign. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get out of this apartment. So we stayed there for 4 nights, I think. It was not fun, and we ended up going more into the center of town, which is about a couple blocks away from where we are now. And that apartment was really great, so we contacted that owner. He had another apartment that he got us for a lot cheaper. We are currently not renting off Airbnb, and I would not suggest you doing that because Airbnb has a lot of protections and policies that allow for the guest to be able to stay and get their money back if needed. But we had worked with him. He showed us the apartment before we actually even came and stayed here, and they're giving us a really good rate, way better than we can get on Airbnb. Airbnb is very expensive because of their fees and all that. And so, yeah, this was just a really great apartment. It's one of the best apartments we've stayed in thus far. And Airbnb can be very hit or miss. Yeah, it's cheap for apartments, which is what we need, but it can be very hit or miss depending upon what city, what country you're in. Pros of this apartment is cost. One, we're in the center. We are very close to a lot of different grocery stores. We're very close to a lot of different subway lines. We're very close to a lot of different historical landmarks and places that people come to see Buenos Aires for. We're within walking distance. So if I show another vlog, a day in the life vlog, hopefully I'll show you how close we are, because we're just walking to the grocery store and we see a lot of those things just on a daily basis, which is actually really cool. So let's go get started, and I'll show you our apartment and tell you a little bit of the quirks and why we think it's better than other places or not. And so yeah, let's hit it. Here's the front door. Exciting news. Wow. This floor's dirty, and that's something we deal with in a lot of apartments in South America, all the way from Mexico down actually. We deal with dirty floors. And this is actually very special because they gave us cleaning supplies. Shocking. Yeah, cleaning supplies in Airbnbs apparently are not a thing. They don't expect you to clean even if you stay here a month or more. There's all our dirty rags that they gave us. They do give us, that's like a brand new towel. And those are the towels that they use for cleaning the floor. It's really gross, and I don't understand why they just keep using the same towel for the floors, because it's been the same one the entire 10 weeks that we've been here. So that's fun. We have the kitchen. We have 4 upper cabinets, and the left-hand side one here, we have the water heater, which actually does a quite decent job for these apartments. Like, I can take a full shower, and it stays hot. So that's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And we have, if you see, 2 sink handles. A lot of apartments don't have that. And one says red and one is blue. It doesn't say red. One is red and one is blue, and that means hot and cold, and we actually have hot and cold water. You never know what you're gonna get in Airbnbs, to be honest. So this apartment is fantastic. First off, we have plates and bowls that actually can be microwavable. They aren't plastic, and they are somewhat clean. We have glass bowls, we have some white plates and bowls, we have cups that are not dirty, and then this is all the stuff that we just don't use up there. So, but yeah. It's pretty nice to have plates and bowls that can be put in the microwave because we use it all the time. In fact, the owners of this apartment put in a microwave for us, which was very amazing. There's where we keep our reusable grocery bags. In Buenos, sometimes they charge us for that. And then all of this water that you see. So Buenos Aires supposedly has clean water supply depending upon where you're at in the city and what your building's pipes are like. And our building's pipes say that it is clean water, but I have stomach issues and I'm from the United States, and so sometimes I don't trust that. So I actually drink fresh water that we buy in these 6-liter jugs. So we actually save our water jugs, and we have a water system where we take our kettle water, we boil it, and we boil on the stove, and that way we have fresh water for drinking. She drinks out of the tap boiled water, and I cook with boiled water. I wash our fruits and vegetables with boiled water. We have a toaster oven here. As you can see, if you turn it on, the power button is inside. Well, not the power button. The little light is inside that, so it's broke. You can't go over 200 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know, like 380 or something Fahrenheit. If not, we smoke out the entire apartment, and it worries me that the bread is gonna catch on fire. Those things used to be up here, but this shelf is kind of crumbling. As you can see, it's not even in the wall. So we took all the heavy stuff off that, and I have my spices up there. We don't use that much anymore. But yeah, so we have a brand new stove because our stove stopped working. And they got us a new one, which was really nice of them. They also replaced our bed because it was terrible. We also have bowls and pots and pans here. Let's open that up. We have this huge pot and pan. That one, if you put anything boiling in it, it has a rounded bottom. So it is nice and wants to fall off the stove, which isn't fun. But we used to use it all the time, but now they gave us this pot right here, which has rice in it right now. And it's a medium-sized pot, and it works really well. This is really good. So compared to most other things we have. Then we have the trash. Most Airbnbs do not have trash cans like that at all. Anyways, here's our fridge. Okay, so in our fridge we have this bread dough. It is what we buy to make loaves of bread in our little toaster oven situation. So we put it upside down so it freezes. These little blue containers that you see here, we bought these in Mexico, and we have 6 of them. Our Tupperware containers, and they are my best friends. They literally hold all our stuff. We've been using them for a year now. Anywhere we go, we put leftovers in them, put them in the fridge, and we know exactly what's ours and what's not. She saves my coffee grounds in the morning and makes herself coffee for night when she's up. And we have some fruits and vegetables. We have zucchini squash, calabaza, lots of red bell peppers. She has some cheese. And then we have red bell peppers, cucumbers. Let's see. I don't even know. Oh, and carrots. So I think there's a cucumber in there. I don't know. And then we have some kale. Obviously, we eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. I have some olives, bread, and in there is a palta, avocado, and onion. So you'll see in this cabinet we have lentils. I have my arepa mix. I have polenta. We have rice all the way back there. Rice, polenta, salt, vinegar. I have gluten-free soy sauce and tea. So, and there's my coffee. That's very important. We got a really good deal on that coffee, and I'm proud of it, just to be honest. Then we move over here into the living room, a TV we never watch because I think they have cable, but it's all in Spanish. And then we have a table. That's where she works on the computer at night. And to make it a more even height, that's just something you do. Working from home, how many times have you done it? You get a book or you stack things up, so just so your back doesn't hurt and your neck doesn't hurt and everything doesn't hurt. Then here's our little table of random stuff. We have all my spices, which I'm excited about. There's some cool little peanut candy that we bought, but it's all leaking oil, so now we've just been eating it all because we were going to give it as gifts. But we've just been eating it all, and it's delicious. If you've ever had a Chico stick, that's basically what that's like. And then there's our chocolate. There's her bag. My favorite thing about these apartments is the windows because they provide so much light, and my mood depends heavily upon how much light I have in my life. You want to see the street? There it is. Can you see it? It's hard to see from down here or up here. And you can open and close these depending upon the light, which is really nice because when the sun's out, those are really bright sometimes inside, and so you can do that. And then they also have shades, which I'll show you in the room, that come down. Our pride and joy, the air conditioner. I was convinced I didn't need air conditioning anymore, and then it got to 100 degrees in Buenos, and I need air conditioning. This couch, it's as hard as a rock. It sucks. Hold on and I'll show you. This is me sitting on the couch. It doesn't sound as bad as I thought it would. Darn. Well, it hurts. So I'm just gonna put that out there now. There is my pile. We took the ironing board, and really there's not much there because most of my clothes are having to be washed right now. We haven't done laundry in a while, and so we're taking it to get done today before we leave. It's so cheap to get it done, but it'll probably cost us both around $8 US to get it washed and dried and folded. So there's my pile of mess thing. So next up we have the bathroom, and one fun fact about all Buenos Aires bathrooms is they all have a bidet. Do we know how to use the bidet? No, we do not. So here's this bidet. I would use it if it was on the toilet, but I have not looked up how you're supposed to get from here to here whenever something's wet, if you know what I mean. And there's our shampoo in a bag, which we don't have in America, but we bought a liter of shampoo in a bag. Great deal in Galapagos Islands. Then we have, let's see, a little something something here. Not too bad. We also boil water for our toothbrush as well. So that's what we, just in case. Like, it was probably fine out of the tap, but just in case, you never know. She has a little cup to wash her feet with, and our sink leaks. I guess I could turn on the light for y'all. There. Our sink leaks. It goes into this corner down here. You can't see that, it's really gross. And the shower curtain to the bathroom is way narrow. I'll get in the shower for you. They put the rod too close, and if you don't make sure the shower curtain is like hitting the wall up there, it'll leak as well into that same corner. The shower is not great. It hurts me because it has pressure. It just, shower head sucks. So here, I'll turn on that for you. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, oops. Oh, okay. If you see this, it's like one big stream. That's terrible. My legs are getting wet. I gotta turn that. Whoa, but okay, hold on. I wasn't expecting to get wet from that. Oh, damn it. I dropped the razor, the soap, everything. Now it's a mess. The razor head's off the razor, but we're done in here. So y'all don't need to see me clean that up, and I'll clean that up later. Next, we're gonna head to the bedroom. Very simple. We don't keep all our stuff in here. It's too freaking small. But this is our curtain. We tie it with a grocery bag because that's all we got. You use what you have. That is one thing you will do. You will learn to be resourceful. Here's our bed. We have 2 nightstand tables, which is actually really great. We have 2 lights. One of them is in the living room. And we do not use the comforter on the bed because it's too hot. Here, there's no reason to. We did use it one time. And then we have some wardrobes, which is cool. With the bed, my side's over, how do you do that? Over here, and I sleep till right here, and she hangs off the bed right here, and we do not touch. We sleep so much better when we get 2 beds, but we're just not gonna pay for that, you know? So, let's set up the tripod, and I'll show you a few things, a little something, something. So this is actually one of the coolest features of the apartment is these shade things. It is like blackout curtains. It's like blackout curtains. Well, I hope you enjoyed that apartment tour. I'm not for sure how good it's gonna be, but you know, all we can do is show you what we got. And really, this apartment has been one of the best Airbnbs we've had in a very long time. It's very restful. It's somewhat clean. We cleaned a lot when we first got here. We have been here around 10 weeks or so, and so, yeah, but The lighting in here is fantastic. We're on the 15th floor, and so the street noise isn't that bad. Our other apartment was on the 2nd floor, and the street noise was absolutely terrible when you're downtown, and there's just cars starting at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. with trash trucks or whatever. It's a city, and so you just get what you get with noise-wise, but this has been a really great apartment, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope that you go out and make the world 1% better today, and I hope that you subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye!